Welcome to Vintage Bricks. I'm James, your host. We do all things vintage sets and Legos. And there's Legos coming out with a 4580 set, which is the new version of this, the Blacktron Space Cruiser. In the video you'll find out a little bit about the history of where the Blacktron theme fit in. And as a little teaser, the Blacktrons in 1987 were versus the Space Police. So hopefully Lego puts out a Space Police set so we can have like a new Mano Mano. The new set, I believe you have to buy a set for a certain value at lego.com to get the new set, which I have ordered. Here's another Blacktron theme. So I think we'll find this enjoyable. And with the minifigures, pretty straightforward. One Blacktron minifigure and one fancy little robot. Okay, let's look at the build. This is, of course, the key to, as we compare it with the new set when that actually arrives. A little spin of it here. This set had you'll see so many moving parts for such a small set, less than 200 pieces here. And you'll see the back of the engine go, that's where the robot goes. We'll see that more. And then, of course, the cockpit, which is a lovely translucent yellow. So this is a work of beauty for, I guess they're bad guys. Okay, let's do the build here. Here's the cockpit. Now here's some more moving pieces. You have the little wings out here. My son's an engineer for Boeing, so he probably could explain to me what they do. Probably lift, I suppose. I guess maybe don't need lift in outer space, and then that just flips right on there for the cockpit. Then there's the middle section. There's really three sections. This is a section that has the nice contrast with the yellow and black, and these all kind of pop in together right there with some Technique pieces. Maybe I should push that in a little harder, possibly. And our little back part here. Now this is the one I didn't push in all the way. Okay, I just wanted to. Can't get the. It has a little tiny engine on the back there, but it didn't need a whole lot. This was, this was a cruiser, not a battleship, and those back ones probably helped it to turn and go up and down. And again, these translucent pieces, that red translucent pieces are a nice contrast. Oh, you'll notice in the front too, there's a couple little like laser guns in the front. So, I mean, they're bad guys. They had to rob, probably mining bases and such. They never hurt anybody. They weren't that bad. And then the engine section, and of course you see that yellow and black emblem, which is characteristic here of the Blacktron. Okay, the Blacktron's make a nice contrast with the classic space sets, which a lot of white going on there. Okay, let's go ahead and put him in there, our little robot. He controls, probably controls all sorts of things back there. You can't have too many little R2-D2s, although that is not R2-D2. It would be silly to put him in a thing in a Blacktron set. Okay. There we go. Of course, we got to put our Blacktron guy in there, just a one-man ship here. And I showed you the guns before. We got those and our flaps. Let turn left, turn right. Okay, I can't really wait to get the new set that Lego put out to see it. They probably gonna have a lot more detail on that. But this set has a nice history though, which is why they're redoing it now, because it's classic. Well, the classic space ran for about 10 years. Started with, nothing's more classic than the ship going around the moon. Then there was a Futuron that had the monorail, which we should do a review of that sometime. And then our Blacktron, they kind of came out with the good guys, and of course the Blacktron's probably the bad guys, and the good guys is Space Police. So there we have just sort of the initial history. And that does it for our whirlwind review of this Blacktron space set. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, and I'll be sure to get out new videos, hopefully one, or if I'm lucky, 2 a week. Thank you for visiting Vintage Bricks.